Dobrze. Jak widziałem only in English, prezentację polskojęzyczną, myślałem, że być może moja prezentacja może być po angielsku z dwa przyczyny. Po pierwsze, że zgadzam się, że only English jest dobre i też it's going to be a lot easier for me if I just speak in English. But if the guys at the back, if the guys at the back could be quiet, I'll start this. If not, we're just going to wait, okay? Okay, maybe the guys at the front can help me. Can you just turn around and say to the guys at the back that I don't do presentations while people are talking? Okay. Okay, so who, what, where, and why, and how, okay? I'm here, I'm a business guy. As you can see, I've got 11 companies, 9 here in Krakow, 1 in America, 1 in the United Kingdom. But this isn't about business, this is about non-business stuff, okay? I was going to have a TED Talk, but I understand that's going to come later, right? We're going to do the TED Talk later. So I'm just going to give an example of a startup initiative, social initiative that started 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I made a post on Sharon Vosmek's podcast. She's the leader of a global organization that gets women into business. They've got 4,000 members worldwide, and Sharon Vosmek is an incredible woman. She works in San Francisco, New York, London, and so I made a post. I said, this is really cool. Why don't you come to Krakow? And basically, 3-4 days ago, we had a kind of online meeting that moved to a meeting yesterday in Google, and the Aspire conference will be inviting Sharon to come and speak at their conference in May. So I wish this was a laser and I could just kill you, right? Okay. 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 So the first thing, what are the lessons? First thing, reach out. It's okay for me, I'm self-confident. Not everyone here has the confidence. If they're going to speak to you, you should listen. It's not respectful. It's one of the negative characters of our startup community that some people in the audience are not respectful to speakers. And I really think it's time to change that, you know? It didn't work. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to speak very loudly so the guys at the back can hear me. It's extremely interesting. Okay. Okay, so the first thing is I reached out. Oh, this is ridiculous. Maybe we just close this down? Okay, so the second thing is I had to think about how can we get this incredible American Czech leader over to Krakow. The third was I took action. I used my personal network. I talked to Google. I know about the Aspire conference, but the outcome was to get this organization, which will get women entrepreneurs together with angel investors and mentors and coaches here to Poland. So just think, it was only like, if you look at the dates, this is about 3 weeks ago. This is when it started. And by the middle of May, we'll have an event. And if anyone's interested in helping men and women get together in business, now there's a group on Facebook. I made that yesterday. There's a hackpad anyone can sign up to. There's a Google group. And we're not actually supported by Astia yet. So in order to avoid any intellectual property issues, I've said we're inspired by Astia. I believe that Astia will support us, but we're inspired by Astia. The Krakow 3D Unity group, there's an incredible guy in Krakow, a French guy called Vincent Vergenjean, who set up Vikings Gone Wild, which has, I believe, more than 1 million users on Facebook. It's a Krakow-funded company. And Vincent was telling me that in every day I play, they desperately need people who can program in Unity 3D. An Irish friend of mine, Kevin Green, said Unity 3D is so hot. I don't know what Unity 3D is. Okay, I've never programmed in Unity. I can't program at all. I don't understand Unity. But I thought, well, if there's such a demand, why don't I set up a Unity 3D user group, which I did. And now you can see we've got 72 members. They're meeting every couple of weeks, and they all say it's really cool. I was there for the first meeting. This child has left home, and it's going really well. I'm a great fan of TED. As some of you know, I sponsored a TEDx, I spoke at a couple, and I've been to TED Global. But I felt there was a problem in the TEDx community, that the community was among the organizers, not the attendees. So again, problem, solution. I took action. I set up the TED and TEDx fans in Poland group. And as you can see, we've got 832 members. That's the head of TEDx Warsaw, that's Ralph Talmont. There are a couple of other people here in the room who I recognize who are on the group. So it's not just my social life. But the point is you can set up these movements just like that. I'm a couch surfer. I felt that couch surfing and TEDx should get together. I set up a group. We do huge events. What else? So we have an event in Tel Aviv coming up. We've got one in Warsaw, one in Krakow. My Wojtek the Soldier Bear group has 2,500 members, or 2,400 worldwide. If you're into Polish history, problem, solution, set up a group, and it just it can go viral. Not everything I do works. The Singing for Fun in Krakow I set up more than 10 years ago. We're not exactly going viral, but if you're into Singing for Fun in Krakow, get in touch. You know, this baby is still stuck at home, but it is quite cool, believe me. So in terms of the lessons, what do you have to do? You have to be welcoming. Like at these events, we bring in volunteers. You have to have something that's worth doing. You have to remember that enterprise isn't just about business. Everyone can be enterprising. It's just a question of changing your reality. The status of the people involved is not about someone being important, it's about what you actually do. Partnerships, I'll always work with anyone other than the mafia and Vladimir Putin. I will work with almost anyone, and we need to be focused on participants. The lessons, not everything works, number one. You know, you try, sometimes it succeeds, sometimes it fails. Just go ahead and do it. That's number two. That's very important. It's all about people. The things that work are the things that I do with people. And basically, just do things you care about. If you love what you do, it will be absolutely fine. And we are going to show this TED Talk later, but I don't think we're going to show it now, right? So, yeah, do what you love.